Welcome to the Mob Jazz podcast. Please be aware that the content of this podcast is primarily social commentary and represents the personal opinions of the hosts and guests. It is not intended to be a statement of fact or an official stance on any issues discussed. This podcast is for entertainment and informational purposes only. We encourage listeners to seek out professional advice for any factual matters or decisions. Listener discretion is advised.
The guy that have his basic needs met. He might have his basic needs met. What are basic needs again?
Food, water, shelter.
Water, shelter. What else? Education. What are basic
Security,
I actually don't remember.
needs?
But I remember the 4 F's.
What are 4 F's?
Are we recording?
We're recording.
How is that?
Fishes, flies, what?
Food fingers.
Fishes, flies, food, fingers.
Are we recording? This is the shit that matters.
Yeah, this is so important.
Why,
This
guys,
is so
tune in
important.
to the Mob Jazz
Yeah,
podcast.
of course.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still,
remember
not stuck.
PHC.
I'm still not off the basic needs though.
Food, water,
Security was there.
What does security mean?
Like you're not in a war-torn area. You're not in a war.
Listen,
It's a basic
I
need.
guess.
Yeah.
The basic
guess.
need: food, water, shelter, security.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like there were 5.
We could delve deeper into the Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
That's the whole point.
That guy is not
That's the
from
whole
here.
point, bro.
His clothes are Clothing.
I feel like we've low-key cooked ourselves by this guy.
No, that's definitely a basic need.
But
bro.
I mean, that's the point of the disclaimer at the top. We know nothing. Like
Yeah.
literally,
We learned these things, we just can't remember them.
we're quite old.
Actually, on second thought, I think we should start with your icebreaker. The one of the TikTok.
Because we're talking about needs.
That's not a bad icebreaker.
So should I ask?
Ask.
And
Sleep,
sleep, 100%. So you guys, did you see? I saw it on TikTok. The guys of SNG of Shits and Gigs were discussing it. Melvin sent me the clip. So you guys have to choose one that you can do without, that you would forego. Most important to note, you can't use one of the things you've chosen to get something
anything
else. You get it as is, and the thing you forego, you're foregoing for life. So your 3 options are sex. So if you forego sex, it's for life. Sex, your teeth, as in you lose all your
My
teeth,
teeth?
all
You have no tea.
of your teeth. From
So
now,
let's have a gummy smile.
Yeah.
For life.
yeah.
Bombo
Or
clown.
and then your final option is $600 billion.
Or pounds, whatever currency.
Or
you
pounds,
want.
or euros, whatever you prefer.
600 billion or whatever
But
currency
if you
want.
choose 600B, you can't use it to like get new teeth or to acquire sex.
Yeah, nada. Those are out of the equation forever.
When do you
So-
think the cash is going?
I think the 600.
That's
You're
600,
losing
yeah.
600.
Yeah.
Can I answer?
No, you'll be the last to answer. Okay, assume he thinks me. I also said the cash, bro.
Yeah.
I actually don't need. I'll be honest. I don't need 600 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do with that money, bro.
Yeah.
I know I can't finish it. Even if I tried my hardest, I can't gain it, bro. I can't even use. I don't know if I can use a B of that 600. And then because I'm struggling to use that B,
And then when I
can't
feel like
get
a
any,
bee can
and
go.
I can't smile. Relax.
No, you're choosing 2.
I have seen a smile of someone with
No,
nothing.
listen, you're choosing. No, listen. If you say you're foregoing a smile, you're going to have 600B and sex.
Oh.
You get. So if you're foregoing 600B, you're going to have sex and your teeth. So basically, the life you have now.
Okay.
You know what, yeah?
Fair.
Is
That's the only reason you wake up in the morning to go to work.
for sex and happiness.
Sex and happiness.
I won't lie to you.
What are you
Crazy.
foregoing?
I'm foregoing the bees.
The B
This
as
is
well.
why. This is why. I'm only earning that kind of money for my generations, bro. And without sex, man, the line has gone. The
My
bloodline is
generations will
finished.
never earn that kind of money. Let me not put a hex on my guys who are coming after. But if they stay in this country here, they'll never earn those days.
600B.
Never. And I don't know if I even want them to, bro.
Okay.
For what, man?
Let me see.
600 B for
So-
what, bro?
if I choose the other two, it's guaranteed that I have to be gummy. I can't even get like dentures. Like
Gummy,
like gold
gummy.
Maybe you get a tattoo of teeth on your.
Can I wear a face mask the rest of my life?
No.
Bombo clad.
I return to the question. Have you guys seen what people's mouths look like when they don't have
Yeah,
teeth?
it's so
Yeah.
Yes.
Are so important.
Your face changes shape.
Yeah, the structure changes. Your mouth, your lips go inwards
I can't.
automatically.
It looks
tell you
sunken.
And even your jaw
Something.
is
Become
different.
like this.
Listen,
Yeah.
when I fix my teeth, like because I fixed my teeth as an adult, right? So pre-braces, got braces 2020, pre-braces, my face shape in 2020, then when I had the braces 2020, 2021, and then now, the 3 different things. My face changed when I fixed my teeth.
Easy.
Yes.
I don't remember your face.
You don't remember? Me, I remember.
I feel like it's the same. All like
So my face changed, like the shape of
The better
my
or
jaw.
for the.
I mean, I prefer this because I prefer my teeth now. But just changing my teeth, just organizing my teeth, changing my shape. Now you can imagine having no teeth. It makes your mouth arc. Yeah. So all of you guys are foregoing 600B.
I have
Yeah.
a relative who lost their teeth, the front ones. Mm-hmm. They're young. They're younger. It's a
Oh,
younger
like-
person.
Milk teeth.
No. No, they're not
permanent
kids.
teeth.
Oh,
They're an adult,
Oh.
but they lost their front teeth, and it didn't happen, but because of like an accident or some shit like that, they lost them. So, and it's something that I guess they're not proud of. So they're they're always like they try and cover it. Their lips have gone inwards, bro.
they didn't give them like something to put in, like dentures or something.
I told you it was in an accident that they lost their teeth. There's an effect. There's some shit that makes you lose your teeth.
Yeah, but like, would it affect artificial teeth?
Is it a woman?
What?
A woman?
Yeah.
Oh. Was it pregnancy?
No.
Oh.
Wait. Pregnancy can make you lose your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pregnancy can make you lose your teeth, lose your hair, lose a limb. We shall talk about it another day. So all of you guys are foregoing 600B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So basically, you choose the lives you have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm foregoing sex.
Well,
I don't know about all that, man. Get relax.
I am foregoing
Let
sex.
me tell you, as a guy, that's a motivator in life, man.
I can tell you this.
Bruh, let me tell you.
Okay, as a girl.
Okay, no. For men, I just feel like having money means nothing if we can't get any.
Sex. Okay, yeah, I'm foregoing.
For the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's
She had said like,
nuts.
she had said like 5 years.
Oh, you can pleasure yourself though.
No,
Ah,
you can't. Different. You're cutting corners.
No, that's what they said in the question.
No, you can't pleasure yourself.
No, listen to the clip you
Brother,
sent
if
me.
I can pleasure myself, that means also there has to be an alternative for that teeth.
Yeah.
one, and an
No, but that's what
alternative
they
Then I
said.
have to be able
can't-
to get dentures.
You can't have sex like with a human, like another person.
for. Okay, so give me an equal alternative for
You
that
can
teeth
get
thing.
dentures,
Okay,
And for
fine.
the
but
money
they're
thing.
alternating.
Fine.
So one
No,
tooth
fine.
is there, one tooth is
No
missing.
pleasuring yourself. No sexual satisfaction. I'm still foregoing sex. Let me tell you this first and foremost. Wait, this is a YouTube episode.
No,
Yes, my God.
I can't go deep into this topic. But all I'll say is this. Yeah, I can reproduce without having sex.
how?
That should also be illegal.
Oh, never
I can't
mind.
reproduce without
That one should also be illegal.
Eh?
That one should also be illegal.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like
also
everything
be illegal,
associated
Fine, with
with.
600B, I can adopt every orphan in the world.
Okay, but I guess I can eat with no teeth, so maybe you can reproduce
Yeah,
with no.
I can reproduce without having. I can
but you
reproduce.
Can you imagine having
well.
600B and you can't eat good food?
No, but that's the thing. I'm keeping my teeth because you know how I feel about teeth.
600 billion, I can't eat Wagyu steak.
Man, nada.
No one is arguing about teeth. Everyone is keeping teeth. The only thing we're differing on here is sex. I'm foregoing sex. I can tell you.
Okay, what's you guys? Because clearly all our guys agree on the sex thing. But what's you guys' order? What is your order of the 3? Like, what's
Teeth.
most important to least
Teeth.
important?
Teeth,
Teeth number
sex, money.
For me, it's teeth. 600B, sex.
Teeth number 1 for you also.
Yeah. Are you serious right now?
But we're eating right now.
You and you.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's in sex money.
If they change the rules and they say the money can buy you tea, I would say money. But if the money can't buy me tea, to live my life, Melvin, you know how I feel about teeth. No.
And yeah, that was an interesting thing. I'm a bit disappointed everyone agreed.
But here's my
I
thing.
guess all men think the same.
Here's my thing. I wonder if you guys would feel the same if you guys lived a life or experienced a life in which sex was something that was oftentimes not pleasurable.
Yeah.
I think your answers would be different if you lived a life where sex could oftentimes be not pleasurable. Could literally be the equivalent of like watching news headlines. Matter of fact, news headlines might be pleasurable. You might see something you've been hoping for.
I think I need you to explain that a bit more, because like, what does that mean? Does that mean like I'm just doing it just to do it, but I'm not here for it type
I'm
thing?
just doing it just to do it, but I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying. Like, I would much rather be at the dentist. I think if you guys had that experience in life, your answers could change.
Change.
But because for you, your enjoyment or your experience with sexual satisfaction is different, that's why it's so important to you. To you
quick.
guys. Yeah, but I promise you,
That's not even my point. My point is just for life.
Sydney, if 8 out of 10 times, do you know that I know people our age that are sexually active? I know women our age that are sexually active that have never experienced satisfaction.
Fair enough.
So,
But for
what's
life.
no, listen. What's the point?
Exactly.
Imagine.
You never know.
Let me give you stats. Imagine a 28-year-old woman, 27-year-old woman, has had more than 7 partners, right? Some like short-term, casual, some relationship, love, both, like all those facets, right? And has never experienced satisfaction. You think she would have a hard time giving up sex?
I also go to work every day. I've never experienced wealth, and I'll be okay. Never ever having 600B. Like, I can live with that. 600B means nothing to me, so I've never experienced it. And if I never experience it, I'll still live a happy life. So I guess, I kind of equal there. But I hear you. I guess like not enjoying sex it might be a very like an experience that's limited to maybe women and people who just don't enjoy sex in general.
Mind you, asexual people, but mind you, where was I saying this? I don't want to say I read Kumbage as a TikTok. I don't remember, but they were saying how this phenomenon is more common among straight women than gay women. Yeah, more often than not, straight women don't reach satisfaction, while gay women do. So, yeah.
Also, there's most of these things are done in like not here.
Most of these studies, yeah, that's
They're
true.
not here.
But then me, I don't have such stats. I don't have access to such research. But just
On
based
the ground.
based on the ground,
What's on the ground is
on
not
the
good.
ground here with my
not a
friends,
good
just
report you're
and girls
receiving.
talking. And mind you might think, oh man, he doesn't. No, she'll tell you I'm in love with my boyfriend.
No,
Like,
but that's
I
the
would
thing.
Fight to the death for my man. Then she's like, then you're like, have you ever come in your life? Like, no. What do
Okay,
you
but
mean?
no, that's also the thing. Like, achieving an orgasm might be different from just
Satisfaction.
like having some pleasure. They can't say that they don't have. Okay, maybe I don't know if they can't say, but I don't know if they would say that they don't get any pleasure from it.
Oh yeah, but yes, you can have
Yeah,
some pleasure without
yeah,
achieving an orgasm.
yeah.
But can you imagine right now, as a 28-year-old man,
I've never nutted.
you've never nutted? Can you
The
imagine?
stupid thing is that a guy might think that's a flex, bro. Like, I don't game. You game first before I game.
Exactly what I'm about to say.
Imagine if reproduction required a woman to nut.
Yeah.
Would be like 5 guys on this earth.
Relax.
No, if that was the
Never
case,
again.
first of all, if that was the case, then we would have evolved in the
Away.
exact opposite way.
Yeah.
You guys be nutting more quick,
More,
and then us to take some time.
You'd have
Yeah.
figured a way out.
Yeah, but
Evolution is too smart, bro. It's
But
too smart.
yeah, it's a real thing. So for me, genuinely, I'm not even fronting. Genuinely,
That's fair.
$600, my teeth. I'm chilling. Don't worry, I'll give each of you guys a bar.
I just need one. The amount of
Generational wealth.
But listen, but with some stupid requirement, I'll be like, you over enjoying no sex for like a year.
Relax. I'll tell my kiddos.
What?
Oh.
I have. Guys, my mom is going to listen to this pod.
Mama Casper. Not the one was.
I'm eating.
No, that's not the reason. I think, maybe it's just where I'm at in life, but I genuinely exist comfortably. As of right now, I exist comfortably without sex. So maybe this is just privilege talking because I exist comfortably without it.
And you see, that's my point.
Or maybe because things be different when you have access to something and you refuse it. You get like if something is denied.
Very true.
That's what
You
I was
understand?
saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Very true.
see, even me right now, if you give me the option right now and you said gay, I'll be like sex nada. But you said for life.
See, I feel
That's
like
the difference.
the person. This question is different to someone who has $600 billion. If they ask you, either you keep your money, you lose your teeth, or you don't have sex.
Yeah.
Like, pick one of the three. You have all three though.
Yeah.
But now for us, we're coming from a place where we have teeth, and we can have sex if we want
If
to.
you want, yeah.
But
We don't have the money.
600 B is like out of
600 B
mind,
is
like,
crazy.
And you might find that 600 B is like literally impossible, but you might find out, say, when I'm like much older and like my options are limited and I don't have like horny men offering themselves, and sex is now scarce for me, but like I'm financially very comfortable. I'd be like, nah, I'm not taking 600 B. Yeah, but right now because I'm like, this nigga is too horny, ew. Yeah, right now. Like,
I think what we need is like
For life.
we need an example where you have to pick between three things that you have.
Yeah.
That will make it more difficult. Because now it's easy to say 600 B. Nigga, I don't have that, and I'll never have that. But yes, like Elon Musk, for you, the money, the sex, the teeth. Elon's the type of guy to release his teeth. He's the type of guy to say, I don't need teeth. Take the world where I need
let
to
me
take
tell
it,
you
bro.
what is so funny, and I think very many billionaires would release teeth. They would not release sexual pleasure, and they're not releasing their money. They're going to release teeth.
Those guys probably have a way to use other things than teeth.
You get
Yeah.
the guy would, and then it will become trendy. We're drinking all your food. I promise you,
Literally.
it will become trendy that we drink
Yeah,
food.
Kube's yogurt his entire life,
Even
bro.
you stupid guys on the ground there, you start drinking food.
I don't know what
I don't
tangent
know.
we should take. I don't know if we should take the billionaire tangent or the sex tangent, because I have a very stupid sex tangent.
I'll take the 600.
And maybe we're going to discuss this a bit later on. But I just want to say, everywhere I've gone for the past like few days, I keep seeing this Baltazar guy, bro. First chill, bro, on my phone, I mean on the street, like I keep seeing guys who look like him, bro.
Who?
Lie.
I swear.
Who did you say?
Some guy called
Baltazar
Baltazar. Did you see that, Jazz?
The guy
Baltazar Ebang.
of
You don't know anything about that, Jazz?
No.
400 things.
Impressive.
Oh, the Equatorial Guinea. Oh,
Equatorial
okay.
Guinea guy.
Yes. Yeah.
I keep seeing him in different ways.
How are you seeing him in the streets?
I don't know, I keep seeing guys who look like him, bro. Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
it's strange. But let's leave it. Let's not leave it. We'll come back to it later. Eh?
You do look
him, bro.
You do
Almost.
look
It's the
like him.
glasses.
him.
You're light skinned and you have small eyes. You look like him.
For those of you that have never seen Wendy,
He looks like that guy. With hair.
I promise you, Loki
On the
looks like
low
a
skin,
young,
You kind of look like him.
Balthazar.
Yeah. Anyway, man. Welcome back to our Mob Jazz podcast. I'm Melvin.
Casper.
Sydney.
And today we are joined by...
Shawn Maine.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah, man. Today we are joined by Shawn Maine. This episode has also been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Whenever I meet him, we're like, bro, you need to come on the pod, you need to come on the pod. But, yeah,
More
man.
interrupt.
Here we
Can I
are.
do my thing?
Which thing?
Excuse you. Like, share, subscribe.
Oh, yeah, do your thing,
Yeah.
Anyway, hi guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, Listen, we haven't yet done. We promised. When you guys listen to this week's episode, the
Yeah.
one before this one,
It's up now.
You're
We
going to
just
hear,
put it up now.
It's up. You're going to hear how we threatened to expose guys who watch without subscribing.
20%.
20% of you guys
20%
on
of,
YouTube are
YouTube
watching without
guys,
subscribing.
yeah.
As for audio guys, we're
I
coming
can't
for you.
imagine what the audio one is like, bro.
Right?
I cannot imagine.
But yeah, guys, subscribe. Those that are subscribed, hit the notification bell so that you know every time that we post. And yeah, subscribe to our Patreon.
Patreon
Access
guys.
to 2 episodes a week.
Our current Patreon membership, 50% of guys that are on the Patreon are still on the free tier. Because there's nothing on the free tier.
You won't listen to anything.
The
You'll
free
just
tier,
be there.
You'll just be seeing us posting.
Basically, it's giving you FOMO.
It's strange.
You know what you're missing out on.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
yeah, so it's only $5 USD, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5 a month. Yeah,
I like
access
5,
to-
and if you're hard, you can pay at 5 once and finish all 200 episodes
in your month.
in that month and then release.
That is psychopath behavior.
One after the other. Listen to one after the other.
But you'll get access to all the Patreon episodes. 2 episodes a week, early access to merch, access, and mind you guys, by the way, I think we don't say this enough. Patreon jazz is spicier,
A bit unhinged. Like right now, we are.
more stupid.
Yeah, we're fighting to stay within the bounds.
On
You're being
YouTube,
self-
we are a
First mom is going to listen.
Yeah, my mom listens to YouTube, so we're a bit more PC here. But on Patreon, guys, she asked us what she asked me what Patreon is. I told her, oh, it's some app, you pay for it. She's like, hey, how much do you pay? It's like $5 a month. Oh, only. I said, no, mommy, your phone, like, it
Your
won't
card has a
work
problem,
properly.
man.
Or no. It won't work. She said, you can't fix it for me.
I'm
I
sure
said,
that because she's going to listen to this.
Yeah.
I'll be like, so it's just that simple.
mommy,
Yeah.
no. And,
Oh, Mama
and
Casper. Yeah, I'll take your money.
she doesn't.
Your money is good here.
I also don't mind.
She didn't know how to link her Visa card to the app. And I remain with her Visa
How
card.
does she feel about the fact that we call you Casper?
She's okay with it. I explained why.
Okay.
I mean, remember the story came up because I was ghosting men.
Yeah.
She
okay.
knows I ghost men. So,
She knows what she raised.
she knows what she raised. So, guys, subscribe to Patreon. Yeah, it's a lot more interesting. And we're going to cook something for the Patreon, guys.
Yeah.
For the year ends. We're
It's
going
twice
to-
a week. It's
Yeah.
twice a week.
So, yeah, welcome back.
Yes. Okay, man. How's everyone feeling? It's the end of the week. Are guys feeling good?
I've just finished eating, man. So
Let me ask Sean.
Me personally, I'm feeling amazing. We have new music coming up, so it's the start of the rollout. And yeah, I feel good. I feel amazing.
Nice,
Stressful day, but next week will be better.
Nice. Good to have you on.
Yeah.
I think we should just get straight into the music.
You.
I was just thinking, when you and I talked a few days ago, I was just thinking, like, when artists decide that they want to roll out, I guess, a single or an album or whatever,
Yeah.
what's the expectation? Like, what do you expect, I guess, from the audience? What do you expect from the media that's helping you roll out?
Yeah.
Like, what do you be having on your mind? Like, what do you expect to get out of it, I guess?
So for me, I just hope people see the message that I'm trying to convey with everything else, like with the people that I'm trying to, like the media I'm trying to work with, and the small Easter eggs I put in the artwork, the styling. Yeah, I don't really have expectations for the music, really, but for the rollout, it's just I hope you see the vision and how it correlates to the audio. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so for this single, what's the vision?
So for this single,
do you tell us straight up, or you just want us to like
but,
to see between the lines? Do you understand between the lines?
no, I mean I can say I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. For this single, it's just a fun single. It's something different that I've not done. So I've not really done so much color. Everything that I've released has been like black and white, green and orange. So for this, I chose red as a theme. Usually when I'm rolling out, I think of a color. And
Why are you wearing a hat with red?
exactly.
He told you everything is intentional.
Yeah.
Everything is curated.
So like even with the like MacBook visualizer I shot, there's a few things that I put in there that when you listen to the song and watch the visualizer as I do my thing, like it makes sense, you know. Yeah, so it's just for me for this single. It's just Red and having more conversations around the music as my strategy for the rollout. Yeah.
I have another question because you brought up color. Do you associate sound with color?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he do what?
Associate sound with color.
Interesting. That's a good question.
Yeah, because you keep saying, oh, usually I do green, so that means like a different type of sound would be symbolized by a certain color. Do you understand?
So
Yeah.
what does red?
That thing has a name. I've forgotten what it is. But
Like
the
somnambulism.
kid
So what
who
is
is
somnambulism?
where every key had a color.
Yeah.
Like if you play like E,
Yeah.
like green.
Yeah.
Like is that a thing for you? Or it's like a type of music.
I don't even play or know so many keys. All I do is sing. But when I'm like creating, I'm a big fan of Rihanna's strategy when she's like doing her music thing, and she has this thing she does where she invents herself with every rollout, with like a new hairstyle, new everything, and like for men it's hard to have a lot of pockets to tap into. Yeah.
What about the weekend?
What
The
hairstyle?
weekend.
Like that is expensive. I don't have the 600 billion we talked about earlier.
Just lose your teeth.
And
Exactly.
Yeah, choosing 6 and T.
I need to change my answer.
So visual, man, bro. Man, bro.
So I use color as my way of reinventing every release, and like red this time means like joy. It means fun. Like red is such a fun color. It's like loud, and it's like loud to me. And for like the last EP that I had, green was such a healing color because the EP was so mellow and
That's
heartbreak
the
music.
2023 one, yeah?
Yes, yeah. When the sun sets. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys will be able to help me figure out the person, but like when I listen to your music,
Yeah.
first of all, I wondered if you would sound when you're speaking like you do when you're singing. And like you do. Yeah, you do. Like I don't know what to call it, but like the way your voice sounds,
Yeah.
it sounds like how you do when you're singing. And I don't know what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of somebody like an older American musician. I don't know who. There's a certain age to your voice. You guys, when I say age, I don't mean like edge.
I know what
like
you mean.
A-G-E.
I know
I
what
mean
you mean.
age, like
Yeah.
A-G-E.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But I can't place it.
I
I don't
hear
know
it
who
as
sounds
well.
like this. You hear it as well.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure it out. I was like, who does he sound like? Yeah, but you definitely sound singing. And this is a compliment. Much.
I sound singy?
When you're singing,
Oh, okay.
you definitely sound much older than you actually are.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a compliment, by the way. Yeah. So
I get that a lot.
Like
An old guy. Yeah.
just to let you know.
I mean,
Well.
Yes, yes.
it's not even on the podcast. We sound younger than we are.
Yeah, but what do
questions.
you ever get like? Is there a comparison that you get often?
Yeah, good. You don't look like you sound, and they compare me to people that have bigger like tones, like Giveon or Sam Smith, and I don't hear
That
it.
is who I
Yeah,
was looking for.
yeah.
Older.
Giveon. No, his voice.
The voice.
Yeah, okay, I get the age thing, but like, let me tell you,
The sound of
I
his
had
voice.
gone to like the 80s. Bro.
Yeah.
When
No,
you
the
said
sound-
age,
The sound of his voice, even Giveon, does not sound his age. The sound of this guy's voices, there's something similar about his voice. And like his voice and Giveon's voice, there's something they have in common.
I hear it.
Have
You hear
heard,
it as well.
do you know an artist called Baby Rose?
Baby Rose, are they new?
Not really, but yeah, newer for sure.
I haven't. I feel like I've seen
Baby
Baby
Rose.
Rose.
If you hear her voice, it also has like that, like
That thing.
yeah, it has that thing as well.
Yeah.
But it's a chick, so she sounds. Just picture a chick sounding like that. It's really
Interesting.
interesting. Yeah.
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 Nice.
Fair.
So I guess tell us a bit more about the single. What's the single called?
So yeah, the single is called 6:30. It's a new phase of my life because I usually write everything from experience. I try to be that type of person that's so intentional about my writing, and I never write or release when I'm not going through something. So after the EP, when I was healing and everything, I had so much fun with a few people, and 6:30 is just a result of my experience and sharing it with the world, and yeah, just them seeing how far we've gone with the healing and just experiencing life.
What was the name of the first EP?
The very first EP was called After the Pain.
After the Pain. That was sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was sad. The second one
was When the Sun
half.
Sets. Yeah.
It was sad in the beginning
Yeah.
and then happy at the end.
Yeah.
So now this one is happy.
This is happy. And like I'm trying to make music that's much more positive and just much more. I want to dance right now. Okay. Yeah.
What changed?
Yeah, I had fun
What
with
changed?
friends. That's
I had fun with some friends. You see,
You can't
yo,
specify.
this is a podcast, and we have time, so we're going to get to the bottom of
Let's
it.
break it
What
down.
happened?
Fun.
Yeah, fun. Yeah.
That guy's cat.
Mama, I mean,
Yeah.
you could have just like turned 25 and been like, you know what?
It's my fun era.
Yeah, like fuck it. I'm 25, quarter life crisis of sorts, and
But
let's
this brother was sad in his early 20s.
Yeah, because
Throughout
those early
the early
EPs,
Bruh.
they were
I
black and
listen.
white, man.
Yeah,
You
I
hear?
listen, but
Yeah.
like, what was I going to say? Were you not sad the whole of your second year of uni?
Sadish.
Nigga, why are you
Sad
whole of
lying
because
what?
you see,
on camera right now?
my second year of uni was tough, and I had a lot of lows. But I was blasting.
In a healthy way?
Who knows? I'm here.
Okay, me,
I'm alive still.
I'm going to say,
He
my,
didn't say anything about healthy. He said fun with friends.
Yeah.
like,
Was it healthy
I'm not
fun?
even going to lie. My
It was
20th year
toxic.
healthy.
Yeah.
Was toxic.
Fun.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, fun is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, man. I
Now
guess
with your fun is real.
it'll be interesting. Like
Yeah,
it'll
we
be
know.
interesting listening to this new one because the last one surprised me.
That's
Oh, really?
Fun is
Oh.
red.
Mm.
Fun
is red.
Is fun red to you?
Yeah, fun is red to me.
Fun is red to you.
Yeah, like red is such a loud color. Like with also every song, for example, let's say not song, but like albums that I've listened to and I've gravitated to, they have like a little red. Like for example, Anti. Away from
That's
it
literally
having,
like what was in my head.
yeah, away from the cover having red, like the whole album felt like red.
You're part of the Navy, eh?
Badly.
Badly, clearly.
Even that because I'm thinking about the other Fun
Point
Rihanna
here.
album was loud.
Yeah.
That was super red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was red.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So let me ask, what's fun to you? Which color is fun to you?
Fun. I think some shit like orange and yellow and like
Same.
that's like popping. That's like fun.
Yeah.
But red is more like bold. Like it's a power color to me.
Yeah.
And it depends on the shade. But like this shade of red,
Yeah.
that just says power.
Do you know what red to me is? Danger.
Same. As well the danger Atari.
Fair.
Man. You know at Kalogo.
Danger, hatari, kabi.
Yeah.
That
And to you, what's fun? Orange, yellow?
Yeah, orange yellow. It has to be orange yellow. To an extent, for me, if anything is getting close to red, it's purple. For me, I can see purple being.
I feel like it's even a shade of pink that can be fun.
Fun.
Like a proper
purple
pink
is fun
can
to
be
me, but it's also a particular shade. Because I feel like purple is more mellow in
Oh,
my head. Like it's
To me, unless it's like lavender, lavender is gentle, and then all
Yeah.
other shades of purple to me make me nauseous.
nauseous.
Yeah.
No, purple to me is more like what's sneaky.
That is what I was about to say.
Purple gives me
Sneaky.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Give me like
It just literally
I'm about to commit a crime.
in my mind, it's playing one of those silly soundtracks in like cartoons.
Yeah, I think like the mask. I don't know where the
Yeah.
mask comes to.
Oh yeah, the mask used to wear like a purple suit. Yeah.
Even Prince the artist, like purple was his color, and like he was that sneaky type of
Pimp name
person.
sneak back.
Interesting.
All the
I
pimps.
wish one day if we have access to like a therapist, this conversation is giving neurodivergent. We proceed
there is a way, man.
Everyone's neurodivergent.
to a certain
We're all
extent.
somewhere.
To a certain extent. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
I don't know. What more do you guys want to discuss about the music?
Let me ask.
Yeah.
Do you, Shawn, like every song you put out?
Do I like every song that I put out?
Yeah.
As singles, yes, I like every song that I put out. On the projects like EPs, there's always that one song that I don't like, but I have to put out because for some reason everyone likes it. For the last EP, that was Tina for me. And yeah, like it's
Tina is a jam, man.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. So I
why
was trying
did you
to
like Tina?
I was trying to because before Tina had done a song with Apos called My Way, and it was a little trying to get into the dance space, you know. And for the EP, I wanted it to be a different sound. Think of Sam Smith in the Lonely Hour. Yeah, there's something about heartbreak. Like, I wanted people to cry, not dance.
Yeah.
So when Tina was created, I thought sonically it didn't sound. It needed to be on the So I didn't really like it because sonically it wasn't.
Tina is
wasn't there.
Josh one, right?
Yes, Josh one.
I listened to the Apos one as well.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna say? Okay, so for you it's in terms of fit, like when it comes to the
liking,
EP,
the dislike, yeah.
But like every time you put out a single, every time a single is ready, not in terms of how it fits into the EP.
Okay.
You like first one, I need to know this, like for you as a musician.
Yeah.
Do you be there and you're like, when you hear your song play, like let's say in a club or somewhere or somebody's listening to your song, do you be like, yeah man, I really enjoy this song? Or do you just be like, because at the end of the day it's passion but this is also work?
Yeah.
So you just be like, oh, that song, okay. You get like how this guy can be there and be like, that WSD was not the best WSD I've ever drafted, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
You
The
get
hell
it.
is a WSD?
Written sentence of defense.
So yeah, for like listening to the songs everywhere else after it's done, I feel like it's cringe and I feel like I'm tired of it already because
Yeah.
by the time a song has come out, like right now before I got here, I was listening to 6:30 on repeat. But I know once it's out on Thursday next week, I'm done. Like I've had it and now it's for the world. Yeah.
You know, we experienced this with Magic. And I can see what you're saying, because at some point you listen to the song and you're like, babe, I've listened.
Yeah.
Like this. At some point you also, in your head, you're like, I feel like if I tweak it anymore, it's now diminishing returns.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like right now, okay, you probably can't assess how you feel about 6:30 properly because it's the most recent one. So it's the one you've listened to a bunch as of right now.
Yeah.
It's the most recent one in your mind. But what would you say is your favorite song of yours?
My favorite song of mine, it has to be These Dreams from the last EP. Yeah. It was a song from from Pure Pain and having all this stuff that I was holding on to just go, like, I was letting it go. And I remember creating that because I made that with Joshua as well. He helped produce that, and we're in studio, and I felt overwhelmed just listening to it and writing it. Yes, it is. And it sounds like a choir thing, and choir is such an important thing for me to put in a song.
Really?
So most songs usually have a choir, or I usually layer many vocals. Like in the second verse of like 6:30, there'll be like, you'll hear like a few layers, it will sound like a choir. So I want it to be in like every song.
Why is choir so important to you?
Like there's something beautiful about a choir. Like it just, I don't know, it makes you feel like, yeah, this is beautiful. Like it's beauty. Like growing up, the people like I listened to interpolated choir a lot in their sound, like Sam Smith, Celine Dion, and yeah, a few other artists. So yeah.
Ashaki.
Yeah, and Ashaki as well.
No, it's so
And Ashaki as well.
He's literally like just a couple of years younger than us.
But he says like, I grew up listening to Sam Smith.
I was like, that's not
No.
what I say. I growing
I
up
meant
listening to Sam
my
Smith.
in my musical.
What's her name?
Guys, I've not heard a single song of that person.
Oh my God.
There are people whose
You've
names
never.
are just Kylie Minogue and
Sabrina
Chappell
Carpenter.
Roan.
Oh.
I think they're
You've
musicians.
never.
I've never.
If you're on
I
TikTok,
had
you probably
at
listen
least-
to Chaperon.
Accidentally. I
Yeah,
don't know
accidentally,
it's her.
yeah.
But then I be seeing like them talking about Chappell Roan, and then I'm like,
Where all these streams coming from?
I don't know. I found out today she's a chick.
Oh.
I found out today because I was watching a clip where they were saying she looks like, I don't know if you know this Irish actress called Saoirse Ronan.
Oh yeah.
Saoirse Ronan. So they were saying she looks like Saoirse Ronan, so they put two photos of them side by side.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Chappell Roan is a chick. Interesting. Is Kylie Minogue a chick?
Yeah. Kylie. So,
Nigga, what does that mean? They know white people.
okay, fair.
It means nothing.
What?
As I was saying, I have a
It's deeper
friend
in
named
general.
Kevin and she's a babe.
Yeah.
So I can't judge.
Yeah.
But Kylie Minogue is a chick.
I think
She was like Madonna-esque, like those days.
she's
Remember
old.
Madonna like a prayer? Those days?
You mean Madonna those days? I was going to say Kylie those days.
Same thing.
Oh.
She's old.
She's old, eh?
Yeah.
She's not for the kids.
Yeah, she's old.
What's that going to say? I think
Just
it's
like a generation after Tina Turner, those guys.
Kylie Minogue is old.
Eh,
You're lying.
We were
Anyway. Anyway,
Was she like the lead singer of a band?
I was an artist.
she's from the past.
Hey, yo, the
I
past
thought-
is crazy.
no,
Making
I
us
thought-
sound somehow.
no.
We are young.
I thought
Guys.
she was like of this Chapel Roan era.
Yeah, so
Kylie Minogue is old.
I was gonna say for Sean,
Like Abba, Mamma Mia, those days.
really
Yeah.
interesting. For Sean, I was gonna say I think it's interesting how like I ask you what's your favorite song, and it's a song that's like how you felt when you were making the song. I think art is interesting like that, like how you felt, what it made you feel, or what you released while you were making it.
Yeah.
Well, for us, our favorite song can be like, man, that song is
a bop.
bopping.
It's a pop.
yeah,
And then for me,
She's hard.
yeah,
like I'm not caring about whatever. And you know, sometimes I don't know if sometimes it's intentional, but like we separate the writing from the singing.
Yeah.
You understand? Or sometimes the words can be really deep, or even the sound can be really deep, but when it's put together, it's an enjoyable melody. So me, I'm not here for depth.
yeah.
Me, I'm like, that song is fire.
Fair.
But do you want, you know how, I don't know if guys do this, but for girls, they're like, when you're sad and you want your emotions to come out sometimes, you listen to sad music, sad you can cry. So if you found out that one of your songs, like your really, really deep song, was part of someone's sad playlist, you'd be really happy. You'd be like,
Yeah.
I hit the nail on the head.
Exactly. I'm glad I made someone cry.
So
Yeah.
To me, I don't be. The sad music doesn't help me like be sad though. Helps me plan my the next part of my journey.
Oh,
Let me tell you, when I'm sad,
That
you
sad
probably find me
music is for
listening to
me
like Brazilian funk.
I'm
bro.
sulking. Yeah, like I'm sulking. The music is sad. I'm sulking,
yeah.
Hey,
but I'm envisioning my future after this. But
is it?
Yeah.
When I'm sad, I listen to like the alphabet.
nah,
But
It's always weird.
I be
music,
sad, but I
it
be
helps
shaking
me
my
lock
head.
in, man.
yeah.
I can't believe this should happen, bro. But never again, bro.
never
I don't be
again.
sad. Be
Does that say
crying.
something about?
Now, if your friend has died, what's never again about that?
I don't be needing music to go through that. Then I just cry.
Okay, not even
Oh.
that, but like
Yeah.
sometimes, okay, how it happens. Now, I can only speak for myself. Sometimes I'm sad and I'm overwhelmed, and I know I need to get it out. I know I have to cry to get it out, but the tears are not coming organically. So I
So you
need some
need to cry.
lubrication.
To be
So
fair,
I must confess,
You do it. Eh?
I'm not much of a crier. I don't really cry on my own.
A lot in
So
common.
Nah, don't make me say why.
What?
Don't make me
What?
say why you guys have so much in common.
oh,
No, we don't. Yeah, I'm going to give you a round cake. Round cake. But the Rihanna thing, when he was here earlier before we started recording, and he was like, nah, I like wine. I was like,
Yeah, you guys will be friends. I think.
Yeah, I can
different.
see it.
And I was like, oh,
but I wonder if that says something about character. Because let me tell you, sad music is not. I've listened to music that has actually made me shed a tear. Not cry, two different things. But like
so shedding a tear is perspirating from the eye.
two different things.
God, a nice way.
Different things. Yeah, we're not crying, shedding a tear.
yeah.
But I'll give you an example. I was listening to Jesus Lord Kanye West today, and I shed a tear because that song is something, bro. That song is something. But
Powerful
like,
song. I don't know if it'll make me cry. For me, like the shit that makes me. For example, I think you said like, if a friend of mine has died, I think it's going to be like the sad song that makes me cry.
No, obviously there it's
You need the
there-
force.
mixture of
No, it
everything.
will just be like that song that reminds me of them. That will make me cry.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me give you
Or
an
like
when I was
something
younger.
like that,
When I was much
Like
younger.
Kenny Rogers plays. Any country music that plays, I'll just be sad as hell, bro.
Oh, really?
Hi.
I can recommend a few country songs
I
that
need to put you on.
would
Country
yeah.
music is fun.
No, I mean, if you died, is what I mean.
Oh, because I like country music.
No,
Okay.
not
No,
just
when
country.
I was younger, Dance with My Father used to be really sad.
That was sad.
No, that song.
That song used
yeah,
to
yeah.
make me cry.
That song
When
was
I had a
something.
dad, right?
Yeah.
After he died, it didn't make me cry anymore.
Why?
I don't know. But just the thought of imagining, like, this is my reality of, like, wishing I could dance with my father would make me sob.
Brother, that was such a powerful song.
Listen.
That song is so fun.
Like it was such a everything about that song. I don't know what they did with the chord progressions and
the thing that makes me cry about the song is not even my experience from it. It's like what the song makes me feel.
Yeah.
Those are two different. Like Jesus Lord, I'm not going through any racism. My mom is still alive, thank God. But just the thought of like everything the guy was writing about.
But he says, Lord, show me the way because the devil was trying to bring me down.
Yeah, but you see,
that should mean something, bro.
it does, definitely. But like the part that made me cry wasn't even that. Because
Also, you were in the church for the first 30 years of your life.
hey yo.
So I
Okay,
can
Cindy,
imagine Jesus not touching you.
How does are you one of those people as a church boy? Are you Shawn, are you a church boy?
No.
I won't bother asking this one.
Is he are you a church person?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
Also, church boy is crazy. I want you to define that, but remove.
As in,
Because I'm
as
really not
a
a church
man that
boy.
goes to church,
Okay, fair.
as a church man, do you ever does gospel music, like as you're communing with Jesus via music and prayer and whatnot, do you cry?
Cry no. I've felt things, but cry no.
Oh, you don't, eh? Oh, okay.
Like
I've cried before.
From church?
When I was younger, I used to cry actually. Me and God used to jazz. Hold on. When I was like sad,
Melvin, I need you to come back home.
let me tell you, like
The amount of emotions Melvin has, he belongs in church.
I
Yeah.
used
by
to
the way,
like
guys think this guy is emotionless.
Are you? Oh, because he's so mellow.
This
Eh?
guy is like a deep well
Eh?
of emotion.
Eh?
I used to cry like, in fact, in my childhood, like my most memorable prayers, I was crying, bro. And I didn't even have like a traumatic childhood. It's something random, man.
Like, God, I really want the
Like,
PS.
God, please help me. Like, I can't stand that. God, forgive me. But I wish you could just. Bro,
I do.
it was deep.
Forgive me, could have been that they asked you to just take the sweet and you
Shit like
lied.
that. It was simple things, man. My mom would piss me off. My sister would piss me off. I'd go to her room and just cry to God, though. And be like, God, why is this
That's
happening?
fair, man.
That was my whole childhood.
I've never cried during prayer. Never.
You've never.
Never.
But I've
You
felt
also never.
heavy
I don't-
emotions, bro.
Even when
But I've never cried.
PLE, when I got a 7, I cried with God.
When you go to
God, why?
Why?
God, why have you given me a 7?
Yeah.
And my friends have gotten 4s and 5s. Why me?
Hey, me, I was just staring at the sky, man.
That's the last time I ever cried about a grade.
I didn't cry with God over that, but I cried because my dad told me you failed. You're a failure in life. 6? Where are you going to go? 6. Eh? But daddy issues for another day. What was I going to say?
Kills Luther Vandross.
Yeah, that's why I was crying. Little Vandross. Anyway, but I think it's interesting that, I mean, clearly you see why the man wants to have fun now. He's been making music for people to put in their sad playlists.
Help us make next year. Just give us 7 p.m.
Yeah, now
For sure.
just make music for the hands to dance to in
Yeah.
the club, and
Yeah.
we enjoy.
You feel
Well,
like you're
thank you.
moving as an artist.
Yeah, I feel like I am, because with every project I try to do something different, like a song that I've not done before, or if I've done it before, and to do it in a very different way, even with the rollout or with the people I'm working with. Yeah, like I feel like I'm evolving.
This
Yeah.
sounds very different. I won't lie. And I've not listened to it much because I've just said it from here.
Yeah.
But it sounds very different from what you'd ordinarily make.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah.
It sounds
Thank
to
you.
me like that.
It sounds different from what he ordinarily makes alone, but then I think his like collabs tend to be
Almost.
More
Yeah.
music. Yeah, like
What was the
Guys
song?
bebopping.
What was the song before Tina on the? Tina is the last song on the album, right?
Yes, it is.
What was the song before Tina?
Resentment.
So that one's a bit more upbeat as well.
Yeah, it's a bit more a bit. It's a diss track, so.
Hey, you're shady, man. You're shady on the low. Like,
I'm not. No,
you're
I'm,
telling us some things, but not everything, bro.
Yeah, like
I'll
I
say
had
that,
fun
get
with
a-
my friends.
Yeah. Period, bro. Nothing more, nothing less.
exactly.
Like I'm sure I'm having fun with my friends right now.
Yeah.
Might
I
not be
like,
6:30 though.
I like that.
it's
I
literally
like that.
6:34.
Oh yeah, I was
last-
about to check.
Okay, fair.
I like that the last EP
Yeah.
went from the sad EP.
Yeah.
So started off sad.
Yeah.
Like you started with a really sad EP. Then your last EP starts off sad, then becomes happy, and now you're doing like
happy
songs.
it's a
Yeah.
natural
Like
progression.
I feel like
Interesting.
I'm climbing.
Was
But
that
that is the first
intentional
single.
or a happy coincidence?
It's intentional in the way that, like, I'm writing from experience, and like I vowed to myself not to go back to any pain or heartbreak, any chaos.
Oh, that's so sweet. But
Yeah,
you don't plan
so-
for heartbreak and chaos.
You can, like, you see it coming.
Others wouldn't be called chaos.
Exactly.
You don't put like, I didn't put myself in the place of it. Like, I was not dating, I was not looking for love, I was just having fun. And if that fun became toxic,
You bamush.
at least we're gonna dance to it, you know. So yeah, it also takes me a long while to release music because I'm not like a fictional writer. Like, I don't think I can write about something I've not experienced and have it be authentic to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Can you sing what's been written for you? Do you feel like it's important for you to be
To sing
the
from
author
your
of your
own
works?
POV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because with every artist that has inspired me, they've had that. So I feel like I've locked myself mentally in that space of, if Adele is writing for herself, if Thames is writing for herself, and the writing through
Rihanna?
experience.
He doesn't write
What about Rihanna? You're skipping. Why are you
He's
skipping
babe.
yours? Yeah. What about her?
Okay, so the thing is now, like, comfortable with someone writing for me, but I've not had someone who brings
Touch.
something. Yeah.
Captures your voice.
Yeah, someone as people keep sending me some stuff on like the email,
Yeah.
but like they're nice, but I feel like they're for them, and I wouldn't do it as good as Rihanna does when
But
it's
I
still on the
promise you
song.
this, if somebody brought you a written song that's of the caliber like Love on the Brain,
I
you would take
am,
it.
yeah, definitely.
Might not recognize.
But here's my question: would you still perform it with the energy of the song if it's written for you? That's my question.
Yeah, like, I think the best thing about having someone else write for you is, you know, it's going to be a good song if the two demos don't sound the same. I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh,
For example, Ep Shit by let's say Jay-Z and Beyoncé, and the original demo track by Migos. The Migos track sounds, I don't want to say ass,
but
compared to
different.
the Jay-Z and Beyoncé one. But yeah, they once you go in studio and like you make it sound so different from what the original track sounds like, then you know you've done it
Do you
justice.
think, when you're singing your own music vis-a-vis singing what's been written for you, do you think when you sing something that's been written for you, you're able to detach? It's easier to
Yeah.
detach and see this as like literally this is just a song.
Yeah.
But like when it's something that is like every single aspect of this song is you,
Yeah.
writing the vocals, the whatever. Now here you're more attached. You're like, this is literally my brainchild. This is my child.
Yeah.
You get, so you're more critical. You're more, but then
True.
if it's something that's been written by somebody else, you're like, okay, you know what? I might not have here, especially as a writer. You're like, here, I might have chosen to do something else. Maybe I'd have rhymed it with something else. But you're able to detach yourself and just sing and be more objective.
Yeah.
So,
I think so. Yeah, I think you can, like, when something is written for you and you don't have that whole attachment towards this, it also makes it easy for you to perform, do everything else around the music, you know. But like, also I feel like it takes away from a few things. For example, like performances, when it's time to like perform. For me, I feel like I would not do, I don't know. For example, Sofa Kampala, where we do like strictly acoustic sets which fit the slow vibes that I do. Like, I feel like I relate with the audience more. I'm able to do a few vocal intonations that are very pure. Like, if my voice cracks, it's because I'm really feeling that lump in my, you know, like I'm in tune with what I'm singing. Yeah, but like when I do a cover for, like, let's say Adele's I Drink Wine or whatever other song she has, like I won't have that thing. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah.
okay.
But yeah.
I hear it.
That's all right.
I hear it.
Alright. I feel like we should talk about Beyonce, bro.
Yes. Speaking of music,
Let's talk about Beyonce, man.
Beyonce album.
I warned Shawn that we might discuss this. He's familiar with the album,
Yeah.
so he's involved in the conversation. For those of you who don't know, we've been listening to Beyonce albums. We took a small break because guys felt like they had reached the brim of the Beyoncé. By
What's
the
the-
time we took a break,
What's the thing called in economics where you overconsume something and then it starts losing value?
Diminishing
Diminishing
returns.
Diminishing return, yeah.
so we took a bit of a
Diminishing
break.
marginal utility.
Yeah.
That's it.
We took a little break. We took a little break, but now we're back. We are on Beyonce, the album, meaning we don't have that many Beyonce albums left to go.
Yeah.
This, I need to say, before we started doing this Beyonce thing, this was my favorite Beyonce album.
And now,
So this one meant a lot to me. So now let's get into it.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Beyonce, the album? Who wants to start?
should I start?
Should you? You start. You start.
Should I rank it first?
No. Tell us what you think first. Then
Okay. Is it thus far? Is it my favorite Beyonce album? No.
Okay.
And I mean, this
What's
com-
better?
What's better?
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed.
4.
I definitely enjoyed B-Day more and 4 more. Didn't those ones get 8s?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Because
rated
this one
them very
definitely didn't
highly.
get an 8.
One was an 8 point.
Who was writing?
The other was.
Who was writing?
Today I was thinking about it actually as I was listening again. That we weren't writing them down, but then I was like, bro, why are you tripping?
We have
We
that
literally
down.
record this shit. Like we can go back, I can go back and create.
And the timestamp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and create an Excel
Literally.
spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So, it's not my favorite album. It's not even my second,
Okay.
but definitely because there were definitely bangers. So let me just start with my favorite. My favorite.
Have you pulled it up?
Huh?
The album?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
nice.
favorite song on the album prior to listening to the whole album, when I just had these singles in passing, was EXO. Yeah. It was EXO, and I remember at the time when I really loved EXO, I think these singles came out around the same time, or I don't remember, but for some reason when I really loved EXO, guys really loved Drunk in Love.
That was a single.
Yeah. Now, I like Drunk in Love, but I preferred EXO. But now listening to the whole album, my favorite song is neither of the two. Just a minute.
Interesting. I'm excited to hear what your favorite one is there.
So now you're making me
Anxious.
quick. My favorite now was
Interesting.
why?
Look, I was just looking at the track list again, and
Okay.
when I was listening, I didn't realize it was in discs. I
Oh.
was just listening.
No, disc 2 is like just
Yeah.
bonus tracks.
Okay. So now, my favorite now is, I think, honorable mention. I'd forgotten how much of a banger Partition is.
How?
What?
Partition.
Okay.
Like when Partition came up, as I listened, I repeated Partition like 6 times before I moved on to the next jam. I was like, hey, this song was a banger. But non-banger, my favorite song was, I really, really enjoyed, no, I don't like that one. I enjoyed Jealous.
Beautiful song.
I really enjoyed
Beautiful
Jealous.
song.
I think I think my favorite song on the album as of right now is 7-Eleven.
Interesting. Good song.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one also popped off.
Yeah, but back in the day I didn't enjoy it as much. I didn't enjoy it as much. But 7-Eleven and
Partition. And Partition?
Jealous.
Jealous.
Jealous? Okay.
Interesting.
So what's your rating?
Oh, my rating is 7.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Alright. This is still my favorite Beyonce album. I won't lie. Unless if you can confirm it for me. Unless going forward I'll find a new favorite one. My favorite song is still the same. Mine. Still my favorite.
Come on, bro.
Your favorite is what?
Mine. What a song,
Still my
bro. Oh my god,
Bro,
man.
you need to understand. Yeah? That song is different.
Fucking
from me.
perfect, bro.
That song would make me a Beyonce
How long
fan.
is it?
Mine.
Yeah. It's long. It's long, bro.
Let me tap on
Like
it.
5 or 7 minutes.
Mine is 6:16.
Yep.
Crazy. 6:16 and Drake is on it is crazy.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? If Drake wasn't on the song, would it still be your favorite?
Yeah. Because I love
You wrote it. You wrote
Beyonce's
the whole
part.
song.
I love
Yeah,
Beyonce's
like,
part.
but if he wasn't on the song, if he had written it and given it to her and not featured.
Yeah.
That song in general is just
Yeah,
too good, bro.
I would still like it.
I enjoyed it, but then when I was listening to it, I said it can't be my favorite because Marvin accuses me of having Drake as my favorite artist. He's not.
That's why you don't have to call it your favorite.
Drake is not.
Let's wait for that Drake country album. It's going to go crazy.
I might tattoo some lyrics onto my body. So, country music is not my favorite genre of music. Stop bad
Because a
mouthing.
Drake country album would slap. I'm not even lying.
Anyway,
Yeah, mine is still my favorite. Of course, I honestly won't lie. Disc 2, couldn't care less. Like the remixes, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
7-11 was the only thing on the disc 2 I liked, but everything else was so fire to me. But mine, exception. Still my favorite. This is a 9 for me. There are just some songs there that,
This album is a 9 for you.
yeah.
Okay.
that's the highest you give in any of the albums.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
You said this has been his favorite album.
Nice. I like that.
There's a song I honestly didn't care for. The first one, Pretty Hearts. It's a good song, very good song.
How do you not care for Pretty
Listen,
Hearts?
listen, let me explain
You're setting
myself.
yourself up.
Again,
But it's such a
Remember
good song.
how you said, was it either Single Ladies or Run the World? He was like,
That's again my same issue.
I was like,
Those songs played so much, I stopped enjoying them. That's why I was like, like I've listened to this song so many times. Like when you guys were saying "Run the World" is hard. It's hard. It's a very good song, but I just listened to it so many times. Same with Pretty Hearts, and it's because of my sister. That chick played this song,
Pretty Hearts is spectacular.
but it's still a good song.
Alright, let's see. I promise. Or should I go and then you go?
Yeah, you can go.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go. But me, I have more shit to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go. You go.
Oh.
They will be.
I hope I don't do too much. So this is definitely not my favorite Beyoncé album.
Interesting. Can you
Yeah.
tell us which one is before you continue?
My favorite is Lemonade.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's not even what?
not even close, eh?
Yeah, not even close to top 3.
So
Yeah.
close to top 3, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
After Lemonade, then there's The Gift and the one with Me, Myself and I think that's B-Day. Yeah. Yeah. That and for
Have you listened to four?
Hey.
You leave me.
You're grabbing
You
him
have
slowly.
something, you have something in front of you if you don't listen to 4, bro.
No, it's Beyonce then 4. Yeah, so 4 is like number 5 for me.
Brother. 4?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this album was like in the industry they call it the monumental album. It's why people release on, how do they call it, Fridays up to now.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, because she dropped on, like, it was a surprise release, right?
Yeah.
So she dropped on a Friday and every other artist started doing Fridays, and that's why people love this project so much. And what else about it? Yeah, it was also the first ever visual album, if I'm not wrong. Don't fight me. Yeah, so that's why I love this album, because it changed the way things were done. She took risks, and to me, it was her anti. You know, like she took a couple of risks and they worked out.
It was her anti.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to me. So my favorite track is Petition. So before the petition, the actual petition song starts and Beyoncé plays. Yeah, right there. I am back in the day. I used to laugh at the background vocals because I thought it was Jay-Z singing in the back, doing the background vocals, which were a little freaky and a little more feminine as opposed to the actual Jay-Z. But I just discovered.
Don't say all on his mouth like lick up.
Yeah, yes, and like it used to throw me off because I don't know why a man would be, you know, and I figured it was the dream after. But yeah, so Petition is my fave. Then we have Drunk in Love with Jay-Z.
Honorable shout out. The dream is so fire.
Yeah.
So
fire.
So let's proceed.
Yeah, then Drunk in Love, and we have Pretty Hot, and yeah, my rating would be like 6.5, and the 5 is lost because of the order from Haunted to Drunk in Love, and the song after I feel like it was so misplaced. Yeah, so sonically for me it doesn't work for me. Yeah.
Fair.
Let's give me your phone.
That's fair.
Open the album, give me your phone.
Go down everything, eh?
Alright. So let me just say, bro. I think I've said this before, but this is the first Beyoncé album I ever listened to.
Like
As a
full
whole.
album.
Yeah.
Alright.
I listened to this shit in uni by accident. I didn't even know it was on my computer. But then I pressed play and it played and I was so pleasantly surprised. And I listened to it and listened to it and listened to it. So it has a special place in my heart. Yeah. Now, when we started listening to these Beyoncé albums, this album made me love Beyoncé. But when we started listening to these Beyoncé albums, I felt like I was rediscovering Beyoncé. So I was excited to see how I would like receive this album now after listening to everything that came before it.
Yeah.
And the trajectory that the albums have been on, or at least of my experience of these albums, is that she keeps improving the way she makes albums. So like starting from whatever the first one was until 4, I felt like the albums, as if the intentionality of the albums, maybe like the way she organized the songs or the way she was writing the songs, like it kept getting better and better.
Yeah.
Now, I also noticed that before this album, she was a very single heavy artist. Like the albums are always just a bunch of singles.
Yeah.
And then like Jay-Z somewhere.
Yeah, like they're always good songs, but mostly like bangers. Like it was banger, then maybe sleeper, then banger, then sleeper, then banger, then sleeper. Now Beyoncé, the album, I remember not thinking that this was an album full of bangers. I don't know why I remember that. But as soon as I started listening to the album, I still kept hearing bangers, but one not in the conventional sense. Mm-hmm. I felt like this is the first album where she wasn't just trying to make bangers. Like the bangers are there, but it didn't feel like that was the point. Like it felt to me like the bangers served the purpose on the album. Like the bangers were part of an album, not the album being made of bangers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It's not like they put singles together.
Yeah. So my second experience of this album was a bit different because firstly, like I said, we were a bit tired. Yeah. Like we were Beyoncé fatigued by the time we started listening to this album. So it was, the first scene was like, bro, I thought I loved this album. Why am I not enjoying it the way I expected to?
Yeah.
But after taking a break and listening to it again, I was like, oh, hold on, this is still the same album. So let me just read the track list. Pretty Hearts, Haunted, Drunk in Love, Blow, No Angel, Partition, Jealous, Rocket, Mine, EXO, Flawless, Superpower, Heaven, Blue, 7-Eleven. I'll just stop there because the others I think are kind of like
visualizers.
Bonus tracks, like there's a Flawless remix, Drunk in Love remix, Ring Off, Blow remix. Anyway, guys, it's tough for me to say a song that I don't love on this album, bro.
So it's still your favorite?
The thing is, at the back of my mind is 4. 4, I think I'm just still a bit shook. I'm shell shocked from 4. Because 4 is honestly perfect, bro. But I feel like this album, it might edge it only because as an album, first was sentimentality. This album has like, there's songs on this album that are like 7 minutes long, bro.
Yeah.
Like some of these songs, are we good?
Songs are like stories, man.
Bro, there are songs on this album that are so long, bro. Like, my favorite song on the album, at the moment, after re-listening, is Rocket.
Rocket?
But Rocket is a jam. Rocket is a jam, bro. Like,
interesting.
I love Rocket. Obviously, I said I love Mine. I love Superpower. I love No Angel. No Angel. Blow. Those are my favorite songs, bro. Blow, No Angel, Rocket, Mine, Superpower, even Jealous, bro. Those are my favorite songs, bro. Yeah, man.
What do you think about Partition?
Partition is cool.
Oh, okay.
I like Partition, but like, I like R&B Beyonce, bro. I like Beyonce when she's singing. Like, I like Beyonce when she's like singing.
Oh, okay.
You know what's crazy is the stretch from Partition to Superpower for me.
It's a good run.
That stretch was so good.
Tough. But bro,
good, bro.
You cannot skip No Angel.
It's like
bro.
40 minutes.
No Angel is long, but what a good song, bro.
Tell you, you can travel from Ginger to Kampala.
Listening to
this
No
album.
Angel.
The
Yeah.
songs are long, but to me it's also like a story.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to this album. And that's why I think it's still my favorite.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Anyway, so this album marks like it now changes the type of Beyonce albums we're listening to. It's no longer albums of just bangers. The bangers are there, but now the albums are about the music, bro. She's trying to like do a lot of like music.
Yeah.
She's not trying to make hit songs. She's trying to make a musical album.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Sounds so good, bro.
11.
No, I'll
You
give it
can't-
like a good like 8.5. 8.5. 8.5, and that's really. I don't remember what I gave for.
Wait,
But-
I'm gonna go back and compile all of our scores.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I said, as we progress, our listening to a future album could change a score of a past album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what I'll say. The only difference is that 4. You can listen to 4 on repeat.
Yes.
You cannot listen to this album on
I
repeat.
cannot listen to this album. I can't wait to delete this album.
Really.
I still have 4. I'm going to delete this album.
You can't listen to this album on repeat. It's a heavy album.
I feel
Like
like,
it's
I can
voluminous.
listen to certain songs, but not the album. I hear you.
Yeah.
But I can listen to that stretch I told you about
Yeah.
on repeat. That
Yeah.
one, I can.
I love this album, but I recognize the fact that like after I've listened to it, I'm trying to listen to something else.
Oh, but for me,
You have
I
to
think
cleanse.
what I'm
Yeah.
trying to, what I'm starting to see is that my favorite Beyonce is not singing Beyonce. It's
like dancing
fun
Beyonce,
Yeah, it's not singing Beyonce, and yeah, that's just it.
I feel like a lot of women prefer dancing Beyonce. Like that's
like
what
I-
she represents to them.
I
type
prefer
thing.
singing Beyonce.
Me too.
Nah.
Dancing
Me too,
Beyonce
me
was
too.
too much.
Yeah,
Beyonce.
she's more.
No, I don't like it.
She's more.
I don't like singing
Like,
Beyonce.
bruh, you overdance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So
Okay.
from the albums you guys have listened to, from her first album to this point, what's one song you guys would pick as your best Beyonce song so far? Without any
Tough,
kind-
too
yeah.
tough, too tough.
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 That's
many.
a tough one.
There's too many songs.
Tough.
But I think we can all pick our favorite album
Yeah.
that we've listened
Oh.
to so far.
Okay.
B-Day got a very good reception.
Okay.
4 got a very good reception.
Okay.
Has anything else had a good reception?
I feel like
Beyonce,
Sasha
I
Fierce
guess.
did. Did it not?
Sasha Fierce had a decent reception, but it wasn't as cohesive.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, Sasha Fierce set the tone for to be so well received. bro.
Remember,
Ah,
now
yeah.
it
It wasn't
the
big.
platinum thing. So for me, Sasha
Yeah, it
Fierce
was different for you. Yeah, it was different for you. Yeah, so I'll say those are top 3. It might be B-Day 4 and Beyonce. Might be
Oh,
the
okay.
Top 3.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Definitely. Top 2 or 4 and
B-Day, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What else you guys want to discuss now?
Until it's getting to be about that time.
Almost. How long have we done?
But you know, they're about
Around
to, they're
this, yeah.
setting up.
Yeah, as they set up.
As they set up, I can check.
Oh yeah. National Coffee Bill. You guys want to discuss that?
I don't know enough about the national.
What?
I know everything.
Okay.
What?
The National Coffee Amendment Bill.
I don't know about the bill.
What did you guys
But I
see
know
the
what the
fight?
bill caused me.
Yeah.
Oh, the fight?
see the
Oh,
fight?
yeah. Hold on.
Did you see the fight?
Definitely.
No,
You didn't see a fight? I sent it to you on TikTok. Did you not
I
see?
haven't yet sat down to. Have you noticed that I
I
watch?
sent it to you last night.
Have you noticed that? You know how we have a streak on TikTok? Have you noticed that I watch all your TikToks at once? Like I reply to them all at once. Have you noticed that? Like I pick time. Even it's something I used to do when I still had Twitter. I could be just mindlessly scrolling and I'd bookmark things I want to pay attention to. So I would sit down and revise my bookmarks. You get? So I pick a time like usually evening or something. I sit down and I watch everything you've sent me at once and I reply everything at once.
Okay, the gist is there was a fight in Parliament.
Jobs.
Jabs, as in guys were throwing jabs again. It was over the Coffee Amendment Bill. I don't know if you have heard about the Coffee Amendment Bill. You didn't send me a TikTok on the Coffee Amendment Bill last week?
I sent it to you.
I think you sent it to me. Some chick talking about it.
I don't know.
Anyway, the Coffee Amendment Bill, it arises basically from this thing that's happening called the it was something that was decided in 2021.
Yeah.
It's called the National Government Rationalization of Government Agency Policies.
Where they're putting together agencies and ministries
Exactly.
to minimize costs and give resources.
So the point of that rationalization policy is they're saying there are too many government agencies and it's costing us too much money
To run.
it's making like the systems inefficient, and they were formed without like foresight and thinking about like the effect that they would have. So now there's an agency for everything.
Yeah.
Every small thing has an agency. For example, the funniest one I saw is there's an agency for trypanosomiasis.
What is even that?
Only for trypanosomiasis there was an agency for that.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's sleeping sickness.
That guy,
Oh,
Sese flies, bro, basically.
oh
So-
God.
The government decided in 2021, let's get rid of some of these agencies, as in either merge the agencies themselves or
Push them
absorb
back
the
into the
agencies
ministry.
into the ministry,
Yeah.
and then keep some. So there are some that are staying, like URA, like some really
Well,
important
URA
ones
is
are
staying,
It's
eh?
staying.
Yeah.
It's staying. They can't merge it to anything.
Is UNRWA staying?
Staying. No, it's not staying.
Eh?
No, it's not.
UNRWA is going back into Ministry of
Works,
Works.
yeah.
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 I know that UCC is merging with NITAU.
But NITAU is also gone.
Anti-NITAU is being absorbed into UCC.
Into UCC or into the ministry?
Whatever NITAU does is going to be dissolved and pushed into UCC.
So I guess they'll merge them. eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so coffee is one of those areas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because coffee, UCDA, Uganda
Yeah,
Coffee
UCDA,
Development
yeah.
Authority.
UCDA was established in 1994 with a constitution. That year is when UCDA was established. Now, coffee in this country is a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm a farmer, so I know like coffee is like, you know. So coffee is a big deal, so it's very heated. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of people involved. This bill was the National, I think, Coffee Act was first set up in 2021, and it kind of amended the earlier act, and now this one is amending that one. But it's basically just replacing anything that has to do with the authority with the ministry. Now, guys were fighting about that because guys feel like if the ministry takes over the coffee authority, everything's going to be ruined.
Yeah.
They're going to fix the prices. It won't be efficient. Like the basic things you'd worry about with the government, bro.
Yeah.
So, like with all things, man, there's lobbying. There's like everyone has their own interests, bro. And the MPs be representing different interests.
Yeah.
The opposition was completely against it. The
It was
NRM
obvious
guys
with the
were
fire.
for it. So it ended up like just exploding, bro, into chaos, man.
Who started the fight, by the way? Do you know?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was. So it's this MP called Zaki.
Yeah.
He had stood up and he was saying something to the speaker, something along the lines of, "There's a gentleman behind you who's armed, and I guess guns are not allowed in the parliament."
Yeah.
So after he stood up, some guy sat in his seat.
Oh.
So after jazzing what he was jazzing,
That's where I started from with the
he
clip.
turned around to go and bounce the guy from his seat. The guy
And he
jazzed.
couldn't budge. Yeah.
So he forced the guy off the seat. After he forced the guy off the seat, the guy immediately swung. And after he swung, yeah.
Because I
fell
started
apart.
the video I watched, I saw him try to get the guy out of the seat. So I thought he was provoking him. I just didn't think it was his seat. Yeah.
That's where the comedy begins.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate.
Unless the jab is in the back of your head. That guy overclosed, man.
No, he
Yeah.
overreacted. Also, he didn't close.
Yeah.
After the jab, he didn't close.
Let me tell you, you know a jab, but your suit gets torn like so. It's like,
How did that even happen?
He did that shit to himself, bro.
okay, the guy tore his suit, and you know what got me is that morning he had posted on my way to Parliament in his suit to want fight for coffee. And all the comments under like me about to cause some chaos.
Yeah.
Cause you guy, he was hospitalized because of that jab.
I think that's a bit that pissed me off a bit because I could tell that he's like, he didn't rate us.
He does not, bro.
Like if you watch that video, there's nothing that could have taken him to hospital in that video.
Yeah.
This man was on a drip.
His reaction to the jab was to cover his head.
Yeah.
Then he stood aside.
And next thing you know, he's on a stretcher.
Then after a while, like when people leave him alone, you see him holding his head again. He holds his head like this. That's when he starts screaming, bro.
I think he got like
Wailing, like he's yelling.
Guys,
Then they
like
carry him out, bro.
Vinicius Junior.
Shouting. It was chaos. You need to watch those videos.
Have you watched Scandal?
Scandal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia
a bit.
Pope. Oh. So I feel like after watching Scandal and I see stuff like that, I feel like it's interesting to see because I know it's calculated. Yeah, it's just not.
It's all stage.
But you
Just-
don't calculate
And
it.
in Scandal, they overcalculate.
Yeah.
This guy thought
Ugandan
2 minutes
politicians
ahead.
such-
Yeah.
As in, they don't calculate it to that extent.
They do.
No, like in that
When they're
moment, they
fighting.
see the opportunity and calculate.
They do. I think they come with that plan, bro, to cause chaos somehow.
And you know, it doesn't help that this was the morning of the US election. So my entire TL was just politics, bro.
Me, my thing
Oh,
is,
what do you,
but even with like the margin, I think maybe we are traumatized by Ugandans on how things are run. But like even the whole concept, I doubt it. Like to a certain extent, it's making sense. Like the amalgamation of these agencies and whatnot. But like a big part of me is saying, you guys are finding a way to eat more money. Because
But you know the truth is, those agencies, all those guys were getting paid a lot of money, man.
They
for
are.
nothing.
Like the agencies, people in the agencies were getting paid more money than the public servants. And it was causing problems.
yes.
Because guys
No.
were like, bruh, I work in the ministry. Why is everyone else making more money than me?
No, but you see what's funny is that for some people, it's justified. Like the agency is a critical element of what's being done on the ground. You understand? But then for other agencies, I don't know. And I don't know if they are. I just don't trust their motives. I don't trust everyone's motives.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. But yeah, people are losing their jobs.
And that's another thing. So what's going to happen to all these people's jobs and all these people?
They're out, bro.
They're gone, man.
They're
They're
out. Most of them are out.
Ah.
Yeah. But guys, man, also some of those guys used to just be chilling. I'll hold you.
No, but I can tell you
Those
this.
guys used to just be chilling.
Agencies, maybe it's a result of the creation of the agencies. But
yeah.
agency workers are more productive than ministry workers.
And
Do
I
you
think
know
that's
that?
the problem.
Do you know that?
I think that was also part of the problem. Because they were like, bro,
I can tell you
The
that
work-
for the most part, agency workers will work 8 to 5. You go to the ministry, you find someone who lives at 2.
but you guys need to see how many agencies there actually are, bro.
There must be many.
There's so many agencies.
For
They
stupid
are
shit.
mob agencies, bro. They're just merging most of
I
them.
feel like they just have changed the work culture within the ministries at this point.
No, they'll have no
Because-
choice because the amount of work is going to be more.
Yeah, the ministry is going to have more work.
Because, bro, if you tell me there's an agency for one disease like so, I don't know, man.
Also, even like, so these guys kind of reached some sort of concession with UCDA. It's not going to be absorbed immediately. They're going to space it out into 3 years because the ministry legit does not have the capacity to absorb UCDA.
Oh, so it's like a
Space.
Yeah.
So they said that they'll be checking in with the minister every 6 months to tell them how far with capacity building, like how is it going, and if it's not done in those 3 years, they'll extend it. You know, so
I think it's going to take 10 years.
I expect the same.
Yeah.
I expect the same. Yeah.
We'll see.
Anyways, you guys want to talk about Trump before we end?
Yes, please.
It broke my heart. I don't have anything much to say.
I thought of you, man.
You thought of me.
When I
eh?
saw the news, I was like, damn, bro.
What did you think about it?
I wasn't interested in the election at all.
You weren't?
But I mean, now it's done. I guess we can talk about it. It
What I'll
was.
say is, sometimes I be blissfully ignorant and I forget that it's a man's world. I forget that when given the choice, society will 9 out of 10 times
Pick
choose
a
an
man.
incompetent man
Yeah.
over
But you not bust my brain.
always.
What busts my brain? That they've chosen the same man twice over 2 women who are at the peak
Do you understand?
of like political like
Experience
like,
and
yeah, they're,
everything.
like, they've done everything
Do
Yeah.
you
To
understand?
to be in this place, and they've chosen
I
a
think
guy.
it was the most apt description and definition of what being a woman is. For me, that's what I was heartbroken, and now every time this shit pops up on my TL, I press uninterested. I don't want to see anything about it.
And it's so crazy to me how many African people support him as well. It's so weird because
you know what it's based on?
The misogyny and yeah.
Conservative.
Are people stupid? I don't get right. People stupid. Let me.
What do you think about it?
I predicted Trump would win, and he did. And it had nothing to do with. My prediction had nothing to do with.
Supporting him?
Yeah, nothing to do with supporting. It was just so. Don't say this. Because my job is based in the US. Yeah, I was heavily invested.
Yeah.
And I could see it coming from far, bro. Like, let me tell you, the only people that voted Kamala were mostly educated people.
Yeah.
And even in places like Cali, that are heavily democratic.
Yeah.
If you look at the counties, but there were many red counties. Many.
Yeah.
If you see the county map, you will not believe how heavily red it is.
Yeah.
And I hear what you're saying, but my opinion on the thing is entirely different. I don't know. There are obviously people who do it because of misogyny. I believe so.
Yeah.
But I also believe there are a lot of people who did it because they were just tired of Democrats.
Yeah.
And this is why. The Republicans won everything, bro. Popular vote, Senate, Electoral College, presidency, the House. Everything is red.
Yeah.
And I feel like the reason to it is because of the last 4 years. Like, you can't ignore the inflation.
No, but
You cannot ignore the cancel culture that people are against. Because a lot of people, and you know, people were saying like we get a lot of information from heavily left-leaning media.
yeah.
And I was like, hey, let me first see the entire time, because my job is based there. I was like, hey, let me first see like other media sources. And you're seeing a bunch of people who are Democrat saying, bruh, I don't understand what our party is doing. I'm voting Trump. And you're like, why? And the reasons are very diverse. So for me, I hear it. I hear the thing of like Kamala being a woman and stuff. But I think there's much more to it than meets the eye, more than what we've had. And I don't want to assume because I don't live there, but I don't think it's as simple as that. In my opinion, I don't think it's as simple as like Kamala being a woman. Because, bruh, even just from my workmates, you can tell that these guys have many issues they are tired of, bro. So, I don't know. That's why I was like, hey, you guys first finished. Because guys might cancel me, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's very... The reason as to why he won, and winning by the margin he won, I don't think it's that simple, bro, in my opinion. Because this guy won by like, what, 6 million votes? That's big.
I think America is a very simple country. These two elections have shown me America is so simple, bro. Like, those guys didn't give a fuck about the policies, didn't give a fuck about what they promised.
It's more character
Just
driven.
about who told us what we wanted to hear
Yeah.
in a simpler way, bro.
You know what's mad is today, Trump have appointed his chief of staff as a babe. And
But-
again, that's causing problems. They're like, of course, the right guys are like, you were saying he hates women. And then the guys on the left are like, why are you pretending you're different from us? Because
Yeah.
of the
No,
rhetoric
but
we had.
you see, even though he appoints women, these will be conservative women, right? So, at the end of the day, I don't know, maybe it's idealistic to imagine that if you have a woman in power, women's rights are going to be at
Very
the forefront,
idealistic.
right? It's very idealistic. But now, it still highlights that, and you see, that works both ways. Because if you're supporting the woman, you're like, I'm supporting the woman so she puts women's rights in first. But if you're women's rights in the forefront, but if you're against women's rights, you're like, oh, if I bring the woman, she's going to put women's rights in the forefront. You get? But anyway, all my socials have been full of those jokes. Have them go. Eating my last meal before they bounce us. Or people are saying, man, I'm going celibate because I can no longer have an abortion. Or something like that. up.
I won't lie. My opinion is so different, and let me tell you why. I think for the Democratic Party, if Michelle Obama ran, she beats Trump.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my honest opinion. She beats Trump.
I will be shocked if in the next 3 election cycles, either the Democrats or the Republicans
Bring back a woman.
choose a woman as a
They're
foreigner.
not.
And
They
I
probably
think
will.
It seems
They
like
think, I
an
feel like they
clear
will.
way to lose, bro.
You guys,
I
let me
disagree.
tell you this. Let me tell you what's funny. If maybe like let's say Trump together with the Senate change the law and past presidents can run again, Obama can win again. Michelle can't. Michelle can
Okay,
not.
let me.
A real
Do
black
you know?
woman.
Do you know when Trump won the first election, Hillary won the popular vote?
Yeah.
She
But
did.
not by much.
Trump won because of electoral college points.
Yeah, but remember when Hillary beat him with the popular vote, the margin was not too crazy.
But do you know why?
But like, there was still a margin.
Again, he
so-
won because of the same thing. Guys were just tired of the Obama days.
No, this other thing here was crazy.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
These margins were crazy.
Like, please feel free to disagree. But me, my opinion on the thing is very different.
Brother.
Sydney,
Very different.
you underestimate the power of sexism. You
I'm not underestimating
And let me tell
it.
you what's funny about sexism. What is truly hilarious to me. Majority of the sexist people are women. Do you know that?
Of course.
Again, I'm not underestimating
main
it.
hater.
I'm just
I
saying.
can tell you that even if the Republicans brought a woman, she would lose. That is how
I
funny.
truly think the first time America will ever have a woman president will be when it's us in our like, to
40s.
be the one who's
When
our
we're old.
contemporary.
When we are old.
Yeah, our 60-year-old.
Yes,
Heavily.
when a
It will
bunch
take these kiddos.
it needs 2 generations to die off, 2 or 3 generations, and I long for that day.
I don't care about America.
I still, again, this is my opinion. I still disagree because I think it's much more than the sexism thing. I still disagree.
All I'll say-
I
You
think.
underestimate how simplistic.
all I'll say,
But this,
all I'll
this
say
is my opinion.
is I remember nothing about Joe Biden's campaign. Nothing. It was not nearly as hot
As this
as
one.
Kamala campaign,
Yeah.
and it wasn't as hard as the Hillary campaign before it.
Yes.
That nigga won by a landslide just because he was a man and he wasn't Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yes.
These 2 chicks have lost. They've lost to that
And
guy,
yet
bro.
on paper, they are really qualified.
Yeah.
But as in they would quite literally rather vote a felon than vote a that.
Yeah, man. The performances have started here, so we need to close it. Shawn, man, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Thank you for having me. It's been an amazing conversation with you guys, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to be back. I'm voting myself to come back.
Look out for Shawn's single.
6:30.
That's
Yeah.
the 14th. I think actually these guys will
Dropping
get
at
this pod.
6:30 as well.
Yeah, 6:30 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, these guys will get the pod before then. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a nice weekend to the Patreons, week to the main pod. We'll see you guys soon.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you know every time we post. Follow all our socials: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, the Mob Jazz Podcast.
Bye.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys soon. Have a
Bye.
space.
Bye.